Hello my lovelies, so today is going to be a really chilled video and I'm going to show you how I clean my kitchen, all the little tips that I do, and yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoy. Get your cup of tea and it's going to be so much fun. So the first thing I do is start off with the washing up. Now the washing up liquid I use at the moment is this elbow grease because I don't know why, but I really struggle to get grime and grease off of pans and saucepans and stuff like that, and I always end up looking at them and they're just not good enough. So I've been trying this elbow grease washing up liquid and it's been working like a treat, so I've just decided to use it on everything. So I'm just gonna do these dishes. I don't really have that much to do because I always do it before bed, but this was from breakfast. So next I'm going to be using this Dettol Antibacterial Clean and Fresh Spray. This one is the pomegranate and apple, I think. It smells so good. It is quite strong, but it does smell really good, and I'm just going to pop this in my sink. And this is not a deep clean. I will do a video on a deep clean. This is just a, you know, like a daily clean, freshen up, make sure everything is nice and clean, and everything is anti-bac. So basically I just wipe this all around my sink. Saying he's in a phase. So now you're telling everyone that we're drifting apart. Whilst the washing up is drying, because I like to let it air dry, I'm just going to wipe the sides with that same spray, and I'm using a minky cloth. But are they even real, man? Jealousy, I think it's jealousy, but hell with it, still a good melody. Or maybe I got problems. After wiping down Olivia's sterilizer and milk machine, I always like to check how many bottles there are for the day, because if there's not enough, it's just not a good situation to be in. So I always make sure that I've sterilised bottles the night before, and she had about 4 in there, so that was okay. So I'm happy with that. So everything is pretty much air dried, but I'm just going to start drying things a little bit more and start putting things away. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the sink area. So the first thing I like to do is make sure this is clean. So I'm just going to spray some of our anti-bac spray and just wipe it, give it a good scrub, give it a good wash, make sure that it's all clean. And then I'm going to show you a few little tips that I do to make it extra shiny, to make it smell really good, and yeah, I just love cleaning. Okay, so this is my little trick. Now, actually, it's not my trick. I do not want to take credit. I can't remember where I saw this. I think it was just on Google somewhere. But to make your sink any chrome or stainless steel shine, you want to use some baby oil. You can get the spray version, but literally just get some baby oil and just the tiniest amount, sprinkle it across. And then get a cloth and just buff it in, and honestly, you'll see it just makes everything shine. It's just amazing. But don't put too much on because it will make it very greasy. But honestly, it's so good. I love it. I've been doing this for a good few months now, and I absolutely love it. Okay, you guys, so my kitchen sides are split into 2 different parts. So this is one of the sides that I'm going to start working on now. Now, I haven't exactly got this exactly how I want it just yet. We've only been moved into this house for nearly 3 weeks and it's not as organised as I want it to be. but this is just from daily use, like Liam's leave his tablets out and his iPad thing and wires and stuff, but what can you do? You can't exactly tell him to remove it because he'll just keep doing it. So, you know, I just have to deal with it and put it away. But I want this side to be as clear as possible. Now I've got a baby, I just want my sides and my floor and everything to be so clean and tidy and everything just to be as clear as possible. So here I'm just going to start by wiping down the sides and making sure that everything is nice and anti-backed and clean, and just clearing the sides away a little bit so things look a little bit more better.
Why don't we say that it's too late for us now?
Okay, so here you'll see that there are just quite a few things out on the sides. The toaster's out, so that needs to be put away. We've just gone shopping, so there's salt on the side, cups are on the side. So I'm just going to start by putting all of that away and again just wiping the sides down. So I'm now wiping down the hob area. I do this at least 3 times a day. It's ridiculous because I had a build up in my old flat around the sort of hob bits and I don't want that to happen again. So I do this daily, if not 3 times a day, basically every time we use it. Now we've just had bacon sandwiches, so I wanted to make sure everything was clean. So I'm just going to be wiping down everything that's on there, and I actually got this spray sent to me by a brand called Tranquility Cosmetics, and it's a Zaflora Springtime scent, and basically I just spray the fake flowers. It just makes the room smell so good. I love it. Oh yeah, Liam, if you're watching my video, my darling, the marble board goes there. It goes there. It doesn't go behind. It goes right there. So I can have it on my side.
Is it just something you say? Or is it the same? With that girl you texting when I look away. 'Cause in the echo of your silence, I only hear what's best for me. Yeah, in the echo of your silence, I'm thinking more of her. She wants to study.
Moving on to the other side of the kitchen. Now, can I just say, the washing on the radiator had to go there because there was no room, so that shouldn't be there. The mirror has actually got to go upstairs, and there's a lot of things in this space that I need to change because, you know, when you just move in and you just need to get everything set up so you can like live your life. That's what I've done. And then what I'm going to do is take my time with home decor and stuff and then get through it and decide where I want everything. But so I'm going to show you guys how I clean Olivia's high chair. Now I do this every single time she eats. Literally, I have got a very big fear of her picking something up that's on there or just something getting mixed in with her food. This is the Kugel high chair. It's from Argos, super affordable, really good quality. I love it. I think it's really good. Just shows you don't have to spend a lot of money on stuff like this. So the bit that she eats off, like the plate bit, it actually pulls off, so I can put that in the wash. So I wash it as normal. But I also spray it down with that stuff as well. I'm probably a little bit OCD, I don't know. But the best thing is the spray. I just spray it all across the high chair and I can just wipe it down every single time she eats, and it just works so good. It is quite a strong smell, but I have read it and it does not affect the baby whatsoever. Okay, so moving on to the cupboards, I'm just going to give them a wipe down with that same spray that I used earlier, and a damp cloth. just to make sure everything is nice and clean. And also I'm just going to wipe the handles because we touch them all the time, so it's important to make sure that everything is anti-bact and clean. Okay, so we've actually just got a brand new fridge, so I'm just going to give it a wipe down. Now, sorry about the clothes, but it was raining and I must get these clothes dry for Olivia, so excuse that. But anyway, I'm going to wipe down the fridge just using that same spray and the same cloth, just to make sure that all the finger marks are gone, and yeah, it just looks shiny. Okay, so like I said, that mirror is not staying there. That actually needs to go in my filming room, which I still haven't done yet. I still haven't organised. I might do a video on that with you guys and just get it to how I want it so I can film and it can look nice. But anyway, this mirror needs to go upstairs, so I can't do that. Liam will have to carry that up for me. Anyway, so as you can see, things are a lot more tidier, but I'm just going to potter around, make sure everything's picked up. Flora or Fabulosa. Now Fabulosa is the cheaper version of Flora, but I actually really prefer it. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to wash my washing machine. So what I like to do is chuck some Fabulosa in there just so it makes everything smell nice, because I'm constantly washing Olivia's clothes and she does have blowouts. So, you know, the washing machine is going to start to smell, so I like to make sure that it smells good and just pop it on a bit of a spin, and it just makes everything smell so good. Liam, can you please put your trainers in the shoe cabinet? Thanks, babe. Okay, so now we are going to mop the floor. Now, this is a new mop that I've got recently and I love it so much. It's called the Speed Clean Mop. It's the green one. And basically you just get some wipes with it, and you can buy the wipes separately, and I'll show you guys. You literally just pop the wipe on the bottom of the mop, so it will clean it really well. So you pull it out of the packet and it's absolutely soaking wet, so you need to unfold it, and what you do is you just pop it on the bottom of the mop head and tuck the corners into the little holes. I'll show you guys now. It's so easy to use, honestly. I was trying to, you know when you're trying to balance something in your legs, it's just not working. So you put the thickest side on the bottom, obviously, and you tuck the rest into the corners. It's so easy. Like that. You see? And it's like having a brand new mop every single time, so it really does get your floors nice and shiny. By the way, I did hoover this morning, but Olivia had her breakfast, so obviously we had some porridge on the floor, so I've got to hoover again, but I'm not going to lug the hoover in and show you guys if that's okay, because it's very heavy for me and I am still recovering. So as you can see, I'm just going to start mopping the floor. It really is wet and shiny, so make sure that, you know, people don't walk in with muddy shoes, otherwise, you know, it's going to be a waste. But anyway, this mop is so good. I believe it was around £10. Okay, so the last thing I do is pop Zoflora in my sink. Now what you want to do is, it's kind of better, I guess, to have a bowl, which I do need to get. I must get a washing up bowl. But I'm going to put all of my dirty cloths that I've been using throughout this clean into the sink with some hot water and a little bit of the Fabulosa, and it just makes the cloths nice and smelly. But because it's a disinfectant, it's going to disinfect the cloths as well, so I can use them again. But also it's going to make your home smell so good. Honestly, it's such a beautiful smell. The one I've used is the orange passion fruit. Now this isn't my favourite. My favourite is called, I think it's called Cherry Merlot. It's like a purpley colour. I'll show you guys in another video, but I think I've used it in a different one. But it's so good, but they didn't have it in stock, so I just used this passion fruit one. But again, they all smell so nice. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And then what I'll do after that is just rinse the cloth out with a little bit of that Fabulosa and just wipe it across my sides again, just so everything smells of Fabulosa. Okay, so the actual last thing that I like to do is after hoovering and mopping, I like to use some of this Fabulosa spray. Now this is similar to the 1001 foam that you spray across your carpets and rugs, but this one's good. I do like it, but it's very strong. So if you do use it, make sure to use a really small amount, because I've noticed that when I use it, it gets down our throats. So I use it only when Olivia's upstairs and make sure that I air the kitchen out. But yeah, it's really good. It does make the place smell really nice. So that's basically my clean that I do. Now this bottle here has got some diluted comfort and water in. Now Mrs. Hinch has taught me that. I love it. So next video I'm going to be filming a lounge clean with me, so you guys can see how I do that. Now that's going to be different because I am going to be doing a lot of hoovering and a lot of spraying stuff around and showing you how I get things shiny and dusting and all of that. So hopefully you can subscribe. I hope you enjoyed your first video if you are new, and yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Love you guys, and I'll see you in another video. And make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. I will put my link down below, and I think I'm going to make myself a cup of tea now because I'm knackered.
It was all a big mistake, never meant to miss the date. I was caught up with my friends, I forgot that we had plans. So the roses on the floor and found the champagne by the door. All my favorite things, they were there except for you. You were gone. Now I'm here all alone and I really wish you'd